Let's start everything off right. We're going to test this yet again. We're going to make sure everything's looking good. And we are up. I can see myself in the YouTube screen. Yay, yay, yay. I can see my mouse going around, so we're going to get started. So we talked about in our last stream, I used a different program. This time I'm using this one. Hopefully things will go a little bit better. So let's go ahead and get started. And we'll go to play here. And we'll beam on in and get started. So I forgot to show you the head. Now technically there's supposed to be a head in this game, and all ships are supposed to have them. You know, you've seen the signs if you watched the show and you paused it and you looked really close and then you saw head, but you've never seen any of them coming out of it. The most you see them, they walk into what looks like a bathroom and they put their hands in a sink or a sonic shower, and that's about it. So I'm going to take you to the only place in the galaxy that I know that there's a bathroom that I've ever found, and it's on Earth Space Dock of all places. We'll kind of take a little tour of Earth Space Dock while we're here, and welcome to you to Earth Space Dock. So log it in, beam it in. Oh, we are on Earth Space Dock, so the first thing we have to do is change our uniform. We are in a good place like this. So I can go with a regular duty, which is, in essence, a black uniform, kind of on the Odyssey, with some exoskeleton accompaniments to it. Looks pretty nice, not bad. Or I can go back into her fleet dress uniform, which is the best uniform. The lighting in here is so much more brighter due to lighting 2.0, which, to be honest with you, I'm still getting a little used to. So we're going to head to the right, and we're going to go up this little hallway here. And we're going to go around, and we're going to go to the best place in the entire galaxy, Club 47, the only place in the galaxy where everybody went for 2 days and then everybody left. And as you walk in, you see there's a person that looks like Guinan, but it's not Guinan. You notice how the lighting here now turns the red almost pink now. You can see that pink coming out on that. Orange pink. I'd go out on the dance floor, but, you know, I'm not a dweeb. So I'm going to show you the only place in the galaxy where I know there's a bathroom, and that's right here. It's called, and of all things, we come up a little close here. Refresher. Personnel are advised to read instructions before use. Okay, really? And then it's got, oh, look at that. Sciences. Because going to the bathroom is a science in the 25th century. And of course, while you're here, you can go ahead and get your mail. So you can get your mail, go into the bathroom, and read it all at the same time. So very nice, very nice. And we can see here, emergency aid station. Starfleet Medical Supply Kit E-492. So when you get done using the bathroom, you get to use that, get a medical supply. Damage control. Oh, you can go to the bank, and then here's refresher. This isn't even a refresher. Authorized personnel only by order of Starfleet Security Directive 49-001-A. Have your identification ready. So to get in here, you have to have ID. What the hell? Of course, the door doesn't open. I don't have ID. It really doesn't matter. But if you ever decide to come to Club 47, there is actually one area that's kind of nice, and that's over here. You get to look out, and you get to see some of the ships fly by. It's actually a pretty nice area you can come out to, and ships will fly by every now and then and do their little thing. So, oh, I'm getting a little too far out. Yeah, it won't let you take her all the way out with the windows. That's about the best I can get with her, which isn't too bad. So, we're going to get the heck out of here because, quite honestly, I've been here longer than I really should have, and we can't have that now. Come on, door, open up. So we'll take a run down the hill here. We'll go to the most other area. Star Trek Online 7th anniversary. You can see all that good stuff up for the 7th anniversary. So that'll be going on here for a little bit. In fact, if you ever need to know, you can go into the calendar and open it up. And as you can see here, the 7th anniversary started on the 26th. And it goes all the way through the 23rd. So, and then we're coming up to a Unto the Breach. Ah, that is a new one. Ah, that is actually, I have not seen that one. Or, it's been a while for that one. So we're going to have a little thing there. 14 Voth operative transmissions to earn 50,000 lithium or 500 fleet marks, 250 marks of your choice, and a unique Admiralty ship, the VSS, and you can't read it because the thing is done, but that's coming up beginning of March. So, yep, so the next practically 30 days, it's all 7th anniversary event going on. So, as I said, the color looks kind of bad in here, so we're going to scooch on around and just kind of explore Earth Space Dock. If you haven't been in the game in a long time, Earth Space Dock's definitely changed. It's a more open area versus what it used to be with corridors and crap and circles and hallways and whatnot. So you can come over here and see that beautiful Command battle cruiser with a Defiant and some other ships in there. Very nice. We don't talk to this guy anymore because we really don't care about him. This is where you get all your services. Select your ship. I come in here and I can select a starship. As you can see here, my ships are my Black Widow, my T6 strike ship, the Red Widow, which is my Tholian Meshweaver escort. The rest of these I really don't use. I haven't used that one. I don't use that one. I don't use that one. That one obviously is the Renegade. The Rupert. Don't use the Rupert. I have used the Viper from time to time. More of just testing out a build on the T6 ship. However, one ship that I do use, and it was actually this one right here. This is my T5U, my Avenger Fleet Battlecruiser. This was my first fleet ship ever in the game. This ship is dear to me because I loved the Avenger and wanted to have me one, and finally built one up. And it's an anti-proton beam build with a, as you can see here, the omnidirectional, the new omnidirectional and the ancient omnidirectional, which you can have on the same build with the kinetic cutting beam. So this is a good tanker ship still. I take this into some PvP tanking, and it does very good in there. It hasn't obviously been upgraded as far as any of her deflector impulse warp for a while now. I would probably change over to the similar set that I have on the Renegade. But overall, it's a good ship. You can get the T6 version of it, which to me, okay. You'll get a mastery unlock for it, but that's about it. And right now, the only ship I have in my dry dock, which I have 9 slots, is my Hunter Escort, the Herosian Hunter Escort, which was a ship that I won in a fleet contest back in the day. Small craft right now, the Prophet, which is just my Ferengi shuttle, my Delta Flyer, the Captain Proton, and then my Yellowstone, which I haven't even really used that. I just opened it up. So that's her there. So we'll head on up. Run, run, run. Oh, yes, I forgot with 7th anniversary, we have this going on up here. So people will be getting their traces, and that's all they're going to be doing for, it seems, probably the next month, is traces. And I'll be doing some, running some up, and then building them up, and then eventually I'll just get tired of it. And what I don't turn into universal tech upgrades or anything to that effect. I'll just go ahead and sell them in the exchange and make a pretty good amount of loot. So, we actually have someone in our fleet here. And just a little bit about our fleet. I am a member of the Priority 1 fleet. I am in the Beta fleet. This fleet is actually a legacy fleet. It used to be called Task Force 1. We have our own Armada. So this is the Armada that we currently have. This is the main Armada fleet, Priority 1 Armada. This is the one we merged with. If you know the Priority 1 podcast, that's that fleet. And then the rest of these fleets, these are the Beta fleets, the Beta, Gamma, and the Delta fleets. Those are active fleets, and I believe we have the Epsilon fleet is also an active fleet. The rest of them are moreover fleets that are in building, and we just do overflow since you're able to contribute, and that helps you build your fleet credits up. Currently, the holdings within our fleet, everything is completed in our fleet with the exception of K13, which we're continuing to work on. So I'll just go ahead and give that little bit of lithium over to it. There we go. And then the leaderboard on that right now. Oh, Mark is up at 2 million. I've just cracked about 1 million on it, so that ain't too bad. But everything else is completed in here. Most of the projects in here, I'm definitely one of the top 15 or 20, or within very close of being to the very top with it. Winter's obviously on everything because that's just Winter's. So, and our starbase is all completed. So, K13 will be the only thing, and we're getting very close to completing that one. In fact, there's no upgrades right now. So we're just putting all of our XP into this one to get it up to the 59,500, so we can go ahead and get tier 3 there, which will give us the tier 3 there. So our K13 station should be done here. Wouldn't be surprised in less than a month, maybe a couple weeks, then it'll be done. Really nothing in news. Our roster right now, this is everyone who's online right now, including our Fleet Admiral Winters. Overall contributions, check that real quick. These contributed 23 million to the fleet. I've contributed about 7 million. Got a bunch of captains and a couple commanders, so nothing bad about that. That's all good. Let's see what else is going on. Information about our fleet. This is all written. Our settings. So, as you can see from the roster, he's a fleet admiral, I'm an admiral. So, a fleet admiral obviously can do everything, where an admiral can't do everything, but I can do quite a bit. And then on down. And then the Armada itself and its holdings. And you can contribute through right here. So the fleet itself can say whether it will accept incoming or outgoing donations, contributions, and then our fleet can do the same. So anything that lights up, I can fill into. Example, let's see if I can find anything here. So energy credits, obviously, but I'm not going to spend my energy credits. So. And that earns you the fleet credits. And if I go into my inventory, this is her inventory. This is everything that she carries right now in her inventory. Now I have a bank that has an inventory for her and an inventory, an account bank inventory. So they broke it down. This is everything I've collected. This sort of stuff here that's collected, this is all from my Klingon or KDF aligned Romulan tunes who are doing duty officers missions. So they're doing, it's called contraband farming and other farming missions. And then R&D. This is all my R&D mats. This is only a small selection of what I have. I have boatloads sitting in other banks for my other characters. I have 21 characters in the game, so there's a bunch sitting all over the place. And then finally, this is the assets screen. So this is how much fleet energy credits that she has on her. These are all the marks that she currently has. She's a little low. I don't go mark hunting too much anymore unless I'm going for gear. The Lucari marks are going to be the ones that I do quite a bit with. And then right now she's got 910,000 fleet credits. No fleet marks because I've used those in projects. No dilithium at all. And then GPL, Gold Press Platinum. That doesn't get used for very much in game except for the party nullifier. And that's about it. So, and then we have the store here, which right now, as you can see, I've got 1,000 Zen. As a lifetime member, I get 500 Zen per month. So that's technically $10. Let's see, was there any promotions going on today? Specialization promotion. This item can claim at any level but must be level 60 to use this pack. Can only be claimed once per character. Okay, so does that mean once per account? So tech upgrades I'll claim on her. And then the specializations, I'll have to check another character to see if he can get them too, but I'll go ahead and claim it because she's still working. Yep, she's still working on some of her items for her. Where is it at? Yeah, I lost it. I didn't. It's in there, and it's, yeah, so her command officer, she's got 3 points. I haven't done anything in a while in here. She's full up on, not even strategist. So as you complete these all, you get additional bonuses. Temporal I haven't even began to do. There's some people that have got them all done, and that's great. I don't have all mine done, but again, it's not, if you're playing just a PvE, or you're just playing a storyline mission, it's not going to make too much. This really gets more important if you're going to PvP against others, where you'll definitely need, these sorts of things. So 3 specialization, that's what I have open. I've probably got a few more sitting somewhere else I haven't used, so it's all good. So, and I can access the bank. So there are 3 banks. If you're in a fleet, you have a fleet bank, obviously. So this is what's in our fleet, and as you can see, we have a pretty good supply of items in here. We're going to be, I know some changes are going to be made. 16 quantum mortar fabrication 2 manuals. So the only area the only person has access to this is the fleet admiral, specifically for this is for things that we'll give away in contests and giveaways and whatnot. So you can see we have some pretty good gear. This is actually going to change up. We're going to remove all this and we're going to put Mark II. I believe it's very rare gear in here for everything, because the upgradability with it, especially if it's an upgrade weekend or a universal upgrade, is much better than kind of hanging on to all this extra gear. So that is good. I'll go ahead and reopen up the bank window. I'll open up my bank. So this is my personal bank for this character. So each character, she has more bank space, and you can see it's totally full, so you can see all the different things I have. Some of this stuff I could definitely get rid of. Some of it I've just never gotten rid of it. As you can see here, she's still got bridge officer packs, kit modules, a couple secondary ships to use, weapons pack. These colonists could probably go. VIP claims up the butt right now. I've got enough of those to sink a couple ships with. And then some of these items here, such as these little gingerbread men and whatnot, these are winter specific items for Winter Wonderland. Other items. And then, of course, obviously there's some fleet items in here, some rep gear items, and or some storyline items that are very important in here. My Lobi is in here. All my other stuff. I've kind of drained this down a little bit when I went and bought some new things. So these mag councils, I could probably... I don't really need those anymore because, to be honest with you, I end up using locators or exploiters in place of the mag councils. It'd be nice to be able to redo this to make these account bound and give them over to other characters for their builds. But, you know, it's a good set of stuff. My Zephyr and Cochrane shotgun, I think I've only used this one time. I prefer the TR-116B sniper rifle. And then within that I have an account bank, which I have 30 slots. So you can see right now there's just holding some items and then my extra energy credits that I just put in the bank. So 97 million energy credits. If I go over to the exchange, and in our last stream I was talking about the Zal heavy cruiser, so I need to, where is that going to be? It's going to be reward pack, ZAHL, Zal. So the Zal Heavy Cruiser. The Zal Heavy Cruiser has a very good trait, the Invincibility Starship trait. While your trait is active and your hull reaches 5%, you become unkillable for 8 seconds, gain a large bonus to incoming shield and hull heals. So this is a very nice trait to have, especially if you're running an escort or something that's very squishy, very glass hat. This will definitely be a nice trait, but as you can see, you know, 300 million for the ship. It's a lot of EC. I'm about a third of the way there. Still got more to do. There is a certain somebody who owes me 200 million EC for a ship that I got and gave to him for that, and if he would ever come back and pay that to me, I would have sufficient funds to buy that Zal and go ahead and get her that Starship Mastery trait, which would just make my ship, the Renegade, that much more powerful and would probably cause more fits to people than you know, which is a good thing. Fits are always good. So, but this is the exchange. This is where you can buy and sell items within the game. Anything that's not bound account, bound the character. And whatnot. You can see some people are talking in here to one another. So this is the exchange and bank area. And this is Kilgore. Hello. I'm going to walk away, see if he's typing anything in the chat window. Oh, I'm in zone chat. Let's see. Marcus Aconiona, Pulse, Gazer Beam Array. Not bad. So anything like this you can post into the chat. This would be based on minimum settings for someone like me, or based on anything I have. It does not base on what they actually have, so their stats may be different. So we can come on over here to Uniform Supply, better known as the tailor. You can get a new uniform in here. And then if you like, you can also come back here and hang out in the booths, in the stalls. The doors do open. See. And if you need to, you can always sit and take a load off your mind. Isn't that pretty? So that's there. Change the, there we go, change the camera orientation there. So Earth Space Dock is bigger now than it used to be, and I absolutely love the new Earth Space Dock, especially being more open. The old one with the old corridors. If you wanna understand the old Space Dock, take a gander over to Starbase Sierra 39, and that will, you go there, you'll learn what that is, how bad old Earth Space Dock used to be. This is Admiral Quinn's office, or I should say Officer Quinn, because, you know, I am a fleet admiral. He is an admiral, so therefore I am his god. I don't know why he would think he can order me around. So this is the hollow tank area. And this fella right here is Captain Sulu, Kara Sulu's offspring. And you can go around. A lot of Foundry missions start around in this area, if you like to play those sorts of missions. And come running over here, you got the Bridge Officer Trainer right here. This guy you'll get, if you play this game, you will get very acquainted with all your bridge officing training needs, so that your Toons bridge officers have scatter volley, spreads, whole heals, shield heals, all heals, no heals. So you can go, if I move my mouse up here, there's another level of Earth Space Dock up here that you can go up to, the mezzanine level. And we can get up there by taking one of these turbo lifts. We'll enter the turbo lift, and we're going to go up to deck 47, the mezzanine. This is a pretty cool area up here. As you can see, you're above everybody, and in the center here, they have something very special. Make sure, there we go. They placed this in here. They began this after Leonard Nimoy passed away, and it's been well received by the gaming community. As you can see, there's a starship passing by blocking the sun, so that's kind of cool. You know, they do that. They added Anton Yelchin to it this last summer when he passed away. So very nice. They have one of these on New Romulus and on Kronos. So pretty nice. You can jump from up here. All you're going to do is hurt yourself, but you can't die in Earth Space Dock. And then final deck 83 blue. This is kind of like, there's nothing up here. There's absolutely nothing. Yeah, I can put the internal map on. There's nothing. Not even people up here. Oh, hang on, we've got something here. Maybe oh, just to take you back down to deck 47. So yeah, it's an alright place. Probably does the same thing. Yep. So we'll go ahead and we'll jump from up here. So we can look down. No, actually we want to go and see people. We probably want to do this. There you go. So now I'm definitely up here. And I'll move over here and you can, well, it's not going to let you, they don't let you have any fun anymore here. It used to be you can pretty much run everywhere. You could run almost anywhere around here. And wouldn't do anything to you for doing it. We'll come over here to this sign. Yep. Rocket boots recommended past this point. Species with enhanced vertical mobility are advised to remain at ground level for their own safety. Yep, rocket boots. So that's how the cleaning staff cleans up here, man. They put the rocket boots, you know, on, kind of like Star Trek V, fire the rockets, and we'll go ahead and jump down. So like I said, you can take a good tumble in here, but you never die. You'll never die on Earth Space Dock or down on Starfleet Academy. So, well, this is going to finish out the test on this for the evening. I'm going to take a look at this, see how it all went, and go from there. Appreciate you all coming. Have a great one.